Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Inside of today's video, we're going to be attempting to get the 18 wins, hopefully 18-0, but with 2 pro players on our team, we should be able to get this these sprays pretty easily. So as if you guys are unaware, Joker and Kanan, some of the best players in the EU right now, especially Joker with Totem, literally winning every monthly final right now, and Kanan with Dogs to Lobster, one of the better teams in the world as well. So but make sure to check both of them out. I'll put both their links in the description. So before we jump into it, make sure you're using the create code. That'd be greatly appreciated. And without further ado, let's jump right into it. Alright guys, so hopping into our first game, and so I thought I'll just try and record every single game. Maybe I'll disregard a few of the games, if they're like completely boring, but I thought I'd show as many as possible. I was going to try and do a world record of this and do it in like record time, but unfortunately Composure, who was going to do the challenge with, I think he's still sleeping or something. You'll probably see it on his channel later today. Also just check him out, even though he cost me the world record. You can check him out. He's fast asleep, even though it's like 10:30 our time. Yeah, he must have a really damn bad sleeping pattern. But we're already 3 wins up. This map should be fairly comfortable, especially for more skilled players on Wipeout, just because it's just basically kill orientated. So Piper is going to absolutely pop off on this map. I've just been auto-aiming basically all my shots and not even trying, and it's just pretty free so far. Again, just auto-aiming Daryl. A little bit of a problem considering I haven't got knockback, but as long as I'm sticking close to my Carl, who can definitely help me out, then we're going to be good. Just 2 more kills left and we should be able to get the win here. So this should be fairly simple. Kanan with a roll in and just a Colt left down the left-hand side, and that should be the win. So that's going to be the first game. Let's hop into the next one. Alright guys, the next game is up. So they actually used some decent brawlers like Piper and Daryl. Definitely 2 brawlers that are good on Wipeout, but yeah, our comp has to be like the strongest one. Sprout is so incredibly toxic when it comes down to this map. I didn't really recommend it too strongly in my video yesterday, just because, as I said, it does require a bit of skill, especially if you're against a really aggressive matchup, and it can be incredibly hard to play as Sprout. So I'm going to try and get this squeak down over here. Let's see if, okay, no, we're just not tapping whatsoever. I mean, you guys think I'm a pro player. I'm basically I wouldn't even say semi-pro. I'm a washed pro, but these guys are literally on top of their game and are definitely better than me. So as I said, make sure to check both of them out. Kanan, I don't know if I mentioned it at the beginning, but he is streaming on Twitch a lot more as well. So if you guys want some pro gameplay, and I recently even streamed him playing ESL, and he was literally in the final against Navi and he was streaming it. So if you want to see that type of perspective, then definitely check him out. So yeah, it looks like we've just got 3 more kills left, and this Ems is just down bad, running into us constantly. That should be pretty easy. Kanan's going to go in with a super. There's literally like no brawler that's going to be able to kill him, and even if he dies right here, we should be able to help him out. But 10 kills to 0. Let's hop into the next one. Alright guys, so jumping into the final game of this set then. So been fairly simple so far. We've got our boxes from the challenge as well. I mean, the rewards are somewhat okay. Star points rewards I wouldn't really say is the best, but on a free-to-play account, it definitely does help me out, especially the coins. I've got so many coins from these challenges recently. I've absolutely loved them. Maybe a bit too many challenges because, I was uploading a challenge guide like every other day. Maybe a couple of challenges a week would be pretty nice, but so far, 4 kills to 0. I mean, I've literally just done nothing. I'm vibing right here. I don't dodge the squeak super, and that might hurt me a little bit considering I do get slowed. Stu is going to kill Joke, unfortunately. I'm going to pop my gadget to try and get a Stu. Unfortunately, I do miss out, but yeah, Kanan is just a beast on that goal. He's just absolutely wrecking everyone. Let's see if we can help out Joker with his Stu. Unfortunately, I can't get the finishing blow, but Joker should be able to trap him easily with a wall. I'm just going to gadget this. Okay, no, I'm just missing every gadget as well. I don't even know what's happening right now. Stu, he's going to go down, and just the 2 kills left. You can just see that even when I'm playing bad, we can easily win it on the set number 1. So yeah, that's going to be the final kill right there. So that's going to be set number 1. Let's hop into set number 2. Alright guys, going into set number 2 then. So again, we are using the Sprout. Throwers are so deadly on shield space. I think Joker just wants to play Sprout regardless, but yeah, Barley and Sprout are definitely super toxic on this map. Maybe not so much when it comes down to like ladder or challenges, just because again, you're probably a little bit too prone to aggro brawlers. But yeah, this game's basically over before it's even started. These guys are completely in a spawn trap, especially when you've got these Sprout walls constantly. They're just going to be funneled into a place where we can easily take them down. So I'm going to gadget into the poker right here. Going to use our super to try going to the Brock. I reckon he's got the other gadget though. Joker trying to trap us in spawn. That is just funny to see. But yeah, there's no way these guys are going to mount any type of comeback. You can just tell these guys aren't really the best. So again, we could just use our super onto the Poco. Poco is a brawler that we know basically every single time we're going to get a kill because he's got no cancellation features. Maybe if he's running Screeching, he might be able to catch you off guard, but he's such a free kill. So yeah, so far we have 7 gems, just 3 more gems needed. Again, I could just gadget up as much as possible to get the pressure so my enemy teams can pick up the gems. Okay, I completely missed that pickaxe there. I'm getting close to, yeah, well, I've got my super now. Just 2 more gems needed, and that's going to be the dub. So again, I'm just going to pressure up. I know that I can absolutely destroy these guys with my protected pirouette. Look at this, just 2v1 right here. I mean, my super going to near enough get a triple kill. That's how strong protective is, by the way. People still using power throw. For me, protective has to be the better star power. So 10 gems to 0, no sweat broke whatsoever right here, but that is going to be another game for set number 2. Let's hop into the next one, guys. So into the 5th game then. So things still haven't really changed. You can see straight away from the enemy composition that these guys probably don't know what they're really doing, considering they're going Ems, Frank, and a Tara. So it should be another straightforward game right here. As I said in my guide video, don't really expect things to get like overly serious until set number 5. Normally set number 5 is the only set for me where people just bring out those ultra sweaty combos, but yeah, it should be fairly simple right here. Already got the spawn trap going, and we can basically troll at this point. I know I don't really want to lose whatsoever, but we can afford to kind of troll when it's this early on, because yeah, we'll probably get a lot of brain dead players, but that's going to be a kill for Joker. Tara does miss that super. A lot of times you can just hug the wall and escape that super. So side the Tara bet is causing Kenan some problems. We're going to use our attack here to pierce through the other 2 and then super in to get ultimate damage. It's like M's going to get taken down. Tara's going to tickle down to the poison, and just 2 more gems left for us to get the win. But look how quickly I can just shred a Frank with my supers. Absolutely insane how strong Cole's super is when they don't have any type of cancellation. So again, just going to gadget onto them. I can use my super onto it and just absolutely destroy him. Carl is literally a cheat code, and yeah, it's going to be another easy win for us. Let's hop into the next game. Okay, so now jumping into the final game of the set. I didn't see their composition. I think they've got a Nita on their side, which should be pretty easy. Yeah, they have a Nita. So again, I could just gadget onto these guys, and knowing that pretty much every single time I'm going to get a kill. I may as well just use my super here to finish off the kill. I'm going to get Crow as well. And yeah, it's just going to be a walk in the park for a brawler like Carl. He can pretty much kill every single one of these with ease. I don't think there's any cancellation features on the enemy team. Maybe a Nita with a stun, but yeah, it's going to be easy to get super on her regardless. So Crow's going to get slowed here. The ability to wall peek, especially on a map like this, is so incredibly overpowered on Carl. So that's why I always recommend it. I know it's a little bit boring, but trust me, a good Carl, I can always just like walk back behind a wall and essentially just shoot around a wall. Especially with protective, you can do it even better and a lot easier. So again, I'm going to use my super to go in on the Nita and the Rico right here. Rico should be down. Crow's going to jump in, but he's using the wrong gadget, so that should be an easy takedown for his health. Is going to allow us to get back to full HP quicker, and another super. It's just going to be absolutely beautiful. I'm going to go down, but the thing is, when you're playing a brawler like Carlo, any type of aggressive brawler and gem grab, you want to be dying a lot basically, because you want to be getting a lot of pressure for your teammates in the middle. But yeah, I'm trying to make sweaty commentary here, but it's just pretty easy. It's basically playing like 200 trophy ladder at the moment, but that's going to be set number 2 right there. Let's hop into set number 3. All right, guys, so going into set number 3, then we have open zone. So a map that I said would be very difficult in the guide, which I'd have to agree with, because this map, it doesn't really play the best. I know it's completely open and it shouldn't really have many bad features, but for me, like the meta just doesn't feel right for hot zone. But yeah, these guys haven't got the best composition. Like a Rosa isn't going to really cut it on this map. You know, long range brawlers are easily going to get destroy them. But yeah, definitely some brawlers that we're using right now are so ridiculously OP on this map. Like Stu with a speed turret is absolutely insane. Mac's going to be so strong. Crow is probably like the best brawler on this map in particular, just because of his slows. But yeah, there's nothing really to talk about in terms of gameplay, because these guys are pretty much just giving up straight away. I mean, I would probably give up if I seen a Rosa on this map. Like, what is Rosa really going to do? I mean, she's a little bit of a struggle at the beginning, but once you just pinch her down with your teammates, it's going to be pretty easy. But yeah, I got 70% already. I feel like this one's probably going to be the easiest one somehow, especially considering how bad these guys are. But yeah, it's going to be the win for us pretty easily. Let's hop into the next one. Okay, so now jumping into game number 7, I believe. I mean, I'm going to lose track but for sure, but it's the second game of set number 3 then, so I kind of need to go over here and place my totem a bit of a error at the beginning there, but Crow slow should allow us to get somewhat close to the Gale. Gale with a slow star power. It's going to be a little bit annoying on this map, so they've got a bit of an annoying composition to be fair, but let's see if we can get within striking distance of this Gale. Probably going to get slowed again by this Crow. Let's see if we can waste a little bit of time, and now time to pounce. Let's see, Spike's going to go down. Our gadget has been taken down, so we can put another one. Joker's just getting some nice time in the zone here. Another nice slow. Let's see if we can get the Gale. Yeah, that's slow stop power. It's actually really underrated on that open map like this. I think that Crow's going to go down to the poison. This Gale's just being a little bit annoying. We can just keep poking. I mean, I know we're not actually killing him, but as long as we're getting percentage, these guys can't really do anything. A nice pinch from me and Joker. And again, just going to try and stay on the time as much as possible. Kanan's just absolutely beasting him in that right corner. I mean, he's just doing his thing over there. It's really hard for the enemy team to do much when it's just a Lola with a super. Let's see if we can get the Crow down. Crow's going to go down eventually. And yeah, this is going to be the win. So it looked a little bit sketchy at the start, but you don't want to risk things at the start. At beginning engagement, it's going to more than likely set the tone for the match. So you want to be making sure that you're being incredibly passive. So that's going to be the second game. Let's hop into the next one. All right, guys, so jumping into the final game of this set then. So I think they've got a Lola on the enemy team. I know they've got a Pam for sure. So this composition can be a little bit annoying for a Stu just because they've got high HP, but good Stu can absolutely pop off against any single composition on this map. So that's going to be a double kill there. We do super into the goal like an idiot. I mean, that is a bit of a bad play, but so far so good. We did get 15% at the beginning, but it's going to be, as I said, pretty hard without supers or anything like that against a Pam with such high HP. So nice takedowns from my teammates right there. I'm just going to play incredibly aggressive to keep these guys back as long as possible. Let's see, Gale, he's going to use super, but that's not really going to do too much, is it? Especially without any walls. We can just keep spamming our super, just try and heal up as much as possible. Pam turret is going to be a little bit annoying for us to take down, but she's going to run in front of it, so we're going to be able to take her down pretty easily. And yeah, this should be plain simple right now. These guys haven't really got too much coordination in the way they're trying to get the zone. Cole's going to use a gadget to actually get out of the way, and yeah, that's just GG right there. There's no way these guys are going to make a comeback unless I just don't even know. There's no way we can make one. So that's going to be another win for us. May as well just call it right here. Let's hop into the next one. Okay, so jumping into the first game of set number 4. So we're already halfway through the challenge, not experienced any issues so far, and yeah, I'll throw myself on the M's. Normally I put the worst player on defense, and unfortunately that has to be me in this lobby, but Kanan, he's going to get a kill on the Daryl right here. So as I said, with M's, making sure that no one is getting through, but if you get a team wipe, then you can absolutely get damage because M's can absolutely shred the saves. So we're getting close to our super, so we can go aggressive here. Daryl's going to be close to his because he's just used his gadget, but again, don't want to be overextending too much here because we're the only one really defending on our team. But absolutely, we know where all 3 players are. We can, okay, no, Daryl, he's going to super up. Just literally one shot away from a super. Daryl is going to get a little bit of damage. That's a bit of poor defense from me, but he's not really going to be doing anything in comparison to what our team are doing. Let's see if we can get our super off. We want to try and connect onto the Claire. That was an absolutely terrible super. And now that's going to be an easy kill. Okay, no, he's going to be one shot. I don't know how he hasn't died right there. My M's super, my M's shot just catches him. We've got a Daryl in the middle here, but we can basically end it right here. Let's see if we can push the Daryl away and just focus on that safe as much as possible. A lot of the time, people just waste time on shooting the enemies, but if you're right next to safe, just go for it. Just shoot as much as possible onto that safe. We can just leave a call right here knowing that we're going to end it easily. So that's going to be another win. Let's hop into the next one. Okay, guys, so going into the next game then. So still not really any sweaty combinations. They are going somewhat decent brawlers like a Ems and Bull, but a Frank on heist isn't going to be the best. I don't know what this guy is doing, but yeah, Bull's already going to get his super, but he's going to get taken down pretty easily here. I'm going to knock back the Frank just so I can take him down a little bit easier. He's going to get the connection onto Kanan, but I'm just going to use my super just because I can take him down with that one tick. But now this is where a lot of damage can come in. A lot of times you can actually use a damage star power on M's and heist, just mainly because I'm defending. I'm using hype though, but you can definitely use the other one because you'll absolutely shred it if you combine it with the damage gear. Again, just going to use my super so I can slow the M's just to help Joker out in that matchup. See if we can get the Frank down. Joker's going to get the bubble onto the safe. Yeah, BB is definitely a really underrated pick on here just because that BB bubble can do so much damage if you get into that position where he did. But that's going to be another win. Let's hop into the next one. Okay, guys, so final game for high stand. So let me know whether you like this type of video, whether you like the commentary kind of style. I mean, I'll try and do it for the harder challenges. I know, like the duo one, the solo one aren't that interesting. Maybe I'll upload that on the second channel in the future. But I thought for this one, considering it is 18 wins, I thought a lot of you guys might be interested on how the journey is, especially to the 18 wins. But Joker, he's going to absolutely pop off right here. So just assessing the enemy team then. So they have a Jessie. I know for sure if I feed Jessie turret, that's going to get a lot of damage on a save. So I want to just avoid her. I don't know what she's really doing. Literally, she's so useless if she don't have a super. But that's going to be an easy win like that. Let's hop into the next set. Okay, guys, so going into set number 5 then. So we haven't really got the most convenient comp. We literally haven't got any brawlers which I recommended in the number 1 composition. But I went for Ruffs just because I can break open them up and get wins a little bit quicker. I'm going to use my gadget right there. I'm going to use a super onto the Edgar just to confirm that kill. I did unfortunately break up my own walls, but I was a little bit scared of that Edgar going through. So getting close to our super again, it should make it a lot easier for us to score. So once I get that, just going to break open that wall. And yeah, now it should be pretty plain simple. I'm going to use my gadget right here in combination with the Crow Slow. That should be okay. Now that's pretty close to a goal. Just a Gale on defense. Gale is so incredibly strong when it comes to defending on any type of Brawl map, and especially this one because there's only really 2 choke points, so that Twister can be really annoying. But that's going to be the first goal right there. Of course, the Joker carrying us to that goal. We're going to get our super right here. We're just going to throw it on the enemy's side. It just to break up more of their walls, and their goal just jumping in. I mean, it's literally set number 5. I thought the games would be getting sweaty now, but it seems like people are still going some dumb brawlers. Going to use our super again here to break open as much of the map as possible. That's basically their whole entire defense. Well, defensive wall's just gone. Frank's going to actually connect onto me, and yeah, I think these guys might actually score. Somehow, I'm going to actually defend that. I have no idea how they didn't score there because my teammates overextended just a little bit. Somehow we defend that and we're going to get a win. So that's going to be game number, what is it? Game number 13. Let's hop into the next one. Okay, so going into the next game then. So straight away, I can see these guys are going to be at least a little bit sweaty. We've got Rico, Carl, and Bonnie, some of the best brawlers for this map. So definitely going to have to focus up a little bit more than normal, but should be playing simple considering we've got Joker and Kanan on our team. So we're going to get, okay, near enough taken down here. Going to just heal up and wait for my teammates to come back. I'm going to probably pop gadget just because I know I can force these guys into an uncomfortable position. I'm going to use a super on that wall right there. Normally I take down the first like 2 walls within spawn, you know, with a little bit of grass, just because that's where they're going to be hiding for the majority of the game. So really nice goal right there from Joker, and just one more goal away from getting the win. So again, going to prop my gadget. I know, like, if I use my sandbags gadget, like, I'm not going to get much value out of many of the meta brawlers right now. That's why I use this one. Joker, he's going to gadget up and he's going to get the goal. So getting completely carried here. Let's hop into the next one. All right, guys, so hopping into the final Brawl game then. So still not really the sweatiest combinations. I thought after like 15 wins that we'll be facing off against some players that we would know. But I mean, so far, we're still facing some decent players right now. I mean, Griff, Surge, and Carl is definitely a good combination. So Griff's going to open that wall, which I don't really agree with, just because that is his own defensive wall. But then again, we do have a Buzz, which shouldn't really break up, considering we need the walls for him to push up. To be fair, it's going to be pretty hard for us to deal with a Surge, so I need to get onto the Surge matchup because he definitely hard counters the Buzz right here. Joker's going to try for the trick shot. Unfortunately, it fails. I mean, I'm going to use my super here just to break up more of the walls. Let's see. Okay, Surge, he's got his super right here. I'm going to pop my gadget just because I know that I'm the only one defending. Okay, this gadget isn't going to kill Surge, unfortunately, but let's see if we can push up. I'm going to use my... Okay, no, I was going to try and get a trick shot right there. Only one shot away from our super, though, so we should be able to give that to Joker. Joker's going to go in with a gadget, and that should be pretty much the goal right here. I'm going to pass this to Kanan, and a really nice goal right there. That's what I mean with pro players. Their position is just insane. He knows for sure that I'm going to pick up the ball and pass to him. So getting close to our super. I mean, I'm just going to throw this over here just to break up more of their walls. Make it a little bit easier for us to score. We've got a crow jump. So if we time this right, we should be able to get a goal. Joker's going to go up with a gadget. And yeah, he's probably going to try something crazy. And it's probably going to go in. Let's see. Okay, no, we're going to get our power up here. But unfortunately, our teammates are down. I don't want to feed this Carl anymore of his super. I don't think they have any wall break options though, so As oh no, they've got a Griff actually, so I've got to be a little bit careful here. I'm just going to use a super on him though. Okay, no, completely missed that one. He's going to use his gadget to break open the walls, and they're probably going to score this. Okay, oh, I just managed to catch it. I'm just going to pass this out as quickly as possible. Let's see if these guys are going to make a goal here. All on my own here, and yeah, my ankle's going to get broken. Let's try and focus up here. 30 seconds left to try and get the win. I'm just going to throw Super on the floor. I'm going to pick it up myself just so I can get some immediate damage. Griff is going to push up here. Griff is definitely a strong option on this map. He's absolutely killing us. He's pretty weak though, so now is the time to probably push up. Getting close to my super though, so I'm just going to give it to my teammates as quickly as possible. Going to drop that on the floor. Joker's got his super. He's going to get a stun onto the Griff. Maybe I should have saved my super for the attack, but Kanan, he's going to jump in, and that's going to be the goal. Absolutely hard carried by my teammates there. Let's hop into the next one. All right, guys, so going into the 6th and final set here. So Joker, he's using Mr. P. I mean, you can probably still get away with playing some stupid, ridiculous brawlers when you're literally like the best player in the game. But let's see here. They've got a decent composition. I mean, but Brock is probably the brawler, which I think is incredibly overrated, especially in bounties. So might be able to get some good use out of him. I mean, I have to super out because that Brock would have caught me out. So I didn't really get the best wall break, but we've got the blue stars, so that normally dictates the pace of the game. Blue star, if you get that first one, it should be pretty easy for you to like domino effect, especially because the enemy team have to push in and kill you. So Rico, he's going to go pretty weak. Let's see if I can pinch with Kanan though. Kanan has got that covered though. He doesn't even need me to try and help him out. Looks like Squeak's going to go down. Brock, he's going to get tapped as well. And yeah, I'm just going to break open this mid just so it's a little bit harder for these guys to really do anything. Looks like Carl is going to try and get into that bush. Okay, that was a completely missed gadget. But yeah, going to just go back. I've got a blue star, so I don't want to really overextend here. We've got the Brock. I'm going to use gadget to hopefully kill him. Okay, he's pretty much one shot. We can finish him off with a shot right there though. We don't want to break any of those walls because Kanan is a Rico, of course, so we don't want to completely counter and nullify him. Brock's going to push up. Okay, it's a little bit weak, but we've got the majority of the stars here, so we just know as long as we don't overextend, then we're going to win this game because our teammates can just continue with the aggression and get them off me. So that's going to be the last Squeak gadget. Not really going to do anything. That's why I don't really like Squeak and Bounty. I don't think he's good enough to go. We can tap Carl a few times. Brock, he's going to get tapped as well. Completely going to miss that one. But yeah, we can see like Mr. P hasn't really done anything, but because it's Joker, you can get away with it. So 15 seconds left. Let's see if we can hold on for the win. I can just super out though. Carl's going to use his super to get out himself. You've got to make sure that we're not dying here. Our teammate's going to protect us, and that's going to be another win. So just 2 games away from the spray then. Let's hop right into it. All right, guys, so just 2 games away from getting the spray. Looks like we're up against Bonnie, Tick, and Carl. So one of the better compositions that I would recommend going on this map, just because like Bonnie can just pretty much catapult herself onto any lane. And then Carl, of course, really strong. And then Tick good for pressure. So yeah, Bonnie's going to look to try and get that blue star, I think. Okay, no, I could have maybe gone right there, but I'm scared of this Cole gadgeting on me at the early stages. I'm going to try and get a pinch on with my teammate here. I can just auto-aim that gadget to get the free hit onto him, and that should be Bonnie dead as well. Going to use my super to break open their mid as quickly as possible, and that's just a perfect start. I love breaking open a map on this map in particular with Piper. It's so incredibly overpowered, but you see here, I'll just gadget the Cole just because I can here. I'm just going to run up to him and auto-aim him just because it's easier to hit him from there. I'm going to get close to our super. I'm going to use that whilst Tick uses his gadget, and that's going to be another kill. So far, it's so good right here. We've got a Mr. P Porter to help scout out. Now, Bonnie's not really going to do anything in that form, so she really needs to try and get herself in that cannon form. I've got to be careful of this Carvo. So now I need to just save my super when I get it, in case Bonnie or Carl catapult himself onto me, because yeah, that is incredibly dangerous. Kanan is pushing up so far into their spawn. He's literally 1v3 in the whole team right here. Let's see if we can get some taps onto Tick though. He's going to get taken down, and just look at this. We've got the lead and we're literally in their spawn, which is just so funny to see. Kanan, he's still in their spawn doing absolutely work. And yeah, I'm going to continue with the aggression as well, because why not? I want to join in on the fun, even though I've got all the stars. Going to super out right here, and there's just no way these guys can make a comeback. I may as well just use the gadget in this guy's face. Carl's going to take down Mr. P because that's a pretty easy matchup for the Carl. But overall, we're doing pretty good. So I'm using speed as well because I like the speed in the 1v1 matchup at the beginning. Looks like Bonnie's going to use her super on Mr. P. I mean, this is pretty scary, but I'm getting close to my super. I mean, Tick's going to get taken down. Okay, all of that scare has literally just gone straight away. So that's going to be the 17th win. Let's hop into the final one. All right, guys, jumping into the final game right here. So I thought this would be a little bit sweatier. Like, no disrespect to people that can't get the 18 wins, but I found championship challenges a little bit harder than this one. Maybe a lot of people are playing this challenge. That's why it's a little bit easier. I suppose championship challenge, not many people actually play that. So Carl, he's going to get taken down right here. Basically, all of my teammates getting the kill. Let's see if we can get the Mr. P, though. Got to continue to shoot. I do actually get another shot onto him, so Rico might be able to push up here. I mean, I need to try and help Kanan out. Carl, he's going to gadget in, which is a good play from him considering he counters all three of us. I think they're basically stealing our comp. I won't really imagine someone going Mr. B on this map, but hey, here we are. I'm going to use a super just to break open my own walls because Carl, he's going to take me down so easily. I'm going to use a gadget on Mr. P right there. He's going to be one shot. Let's see if we can pinch with Kanan. No, he doesn't even need my pinch. That's going to be that him taken down. Let's see if I can help Joker out. Okay, he's against Rico. He's pretty much dead here, but let's see if we can at least get the trade with Rico. Carly's getting into a dangerous range. These guys are so aggressive. I mean, it's how you've got to be on a bounty map like this, but these are so overly aggressive. Let's see if we get the snipe onto the Rico here. It's like missed it. Well, Carl should be dead. And that is pretty much game. We're up 12 stars. They need like a full team wipe and then nearly another team wipe to even get back into this. So you can see how this game kind of dominoes. Let's see if we can get the Carl down. Carl going to be dead as well. Let's see if we can get any more snipes onto anyone that wants to step forward. We've got Mr. P in the middle right here. Yeah, Mr. P in the mid isn't good. I mean, as a lane, maybe he's okay. I'm just going to jump out because, yeah, I don't want to die with all these stars and especially the blue. It's up to my team to try and protect me a little bit. So I think the Carl, okay, no, Carl has ran back right here. We can two-tap this Rico right here. So hopefully he gets into range so we can two-tap him. I don't think Carl's got any gadgets left here, so we know we're a little bit safe from any immediate rush. We can tap the Mr. P right here. Kanan's going to absolutely pop off, and that's going to be the win right here. So 18 wins. I'll show you guys in full just so you guys know that I'm not cutting out any losses or whatever else. Let's see right here. So 18 wins, big box. I'll show you guys the sprays as well in case you wanted to see that. So hardest challenge completed. I mean, I like these challenges. I don't think 18 wins was as difficult as I thought it could be. Maybe 21 wins in the future. But let's just quickly show you guys what the sprays look like in game. Okay, I'm clicking completely on the wrong things right here. So I think my favorite sprays have to be the Masters one. I think the Legendary one is pretty cool as well. I think all of them are pretty decent. But let's show you guys what they look like. Of course, we're going to get a voice crack. We've been recording for so long right here. So just quickly before we end it off, let's test out these sprays and let's see if they're as good as they look. So the Master Spray, okay, that looks pretty fire, and especially the Legendary one, and I don't even know if that Mythic one. Okay, all of them look pretty decent, but yeah, that is going to be it for today's video, guys. Hope you enjoyed this one. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out my teammates as well, and I'll see you guys next time.